Okay, so I just finished editing my first video and had a little few to drink. I mean, there's a few news down there and there's another new there. A little bit to drink. I mean, I did have the fight night tonight, but basically I'm about to upload it up to YouTube and I don't really know how it's going to go. I'm going to give it a shot. It looks like I can just click upload video, but I don't know if I can edit the video after that. So, you know, with all the Sean at Night and any other links that I want to do, in particular Shaytards. If I haven't done Shaytards yet, then I'll be doing it now. Just check them out. It's about 20 to 2 in the morning, and there is no way I should be up at this stage. I've got to get some serious sleep or else I'm going to be screwed, well, today, this morning. So the first one is uploading, as you can see on the screen there. It's uploading now. This is yesterday's blog, by the time you see this. Let's see if that goes up, and then I'm going to try and add some links. See if I can do it then. It's going on about 2 o'clock. I am going to be so frickin' tired tomorrow, it's going to be unbelievable. So going to be a nana nap tomorrow afternoon, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, don't you? But I'm sure that if I have to do just a day's editing, I'm going to be able to convert it, I'm going to be able to put it all up, and yeah. Actually, you know what's really weird? I keep looking at the screen. The screen's just like, I'm pointing at the screen now, but now I'm pointing at the visor. Screen, visor. Not visor, what am I talking about? The lens. You got to look at the lens, but it kind of looks a little bit freaky. You got to sort of pretend you're looking at somebody dead in the eyes. That's probably the craziest thing about it all. And also, I had to do it in a WMV format. I tried doing it in an MPEG-2 format, which is preferred, but it was about 660 odd megabytes. I am not waiting 7 hours for that. I mean, I could do it when I'm going to bed, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. So I ended up doing a WMV, and I think it's going to come out in a decent quality, but only time will tell, won't it? I've just found out something new. You can't put up videos longer than 10 minutes unless, as a YouTuber, you must be a director, comedian, or one of those guys. I have a subscriber! My brother! That is so good. About time that he friggin' did something for me. Nah, just messing. No. He told me that he was subscribing, and it's good. I think I've got to change my performance details. And then try and upload again. I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight. I'm getting pretty damn tired. Well, it's the next day, and I'm actually doing the upload now. I got it wrong. It's not 10 minutes if you're a director or a comedian or a producer or whatever it is. It's 10 minutes full stop. Basically, if you had the rights to go longer than 10 minutes to start off with, then you still got the 10 minutes. But as such, I've only got 10 minutes to work with, which really isn't too much of a problem because I didn't really want these to be all that long anyway. And longer than 10 minutes of your life, you're just going to be like, you better be good or else I'm going to be annoyed. Pretty simple. So I'm basically going to have to edit all these down to 10 minutes or do them in 2 parts, so here's aiming for 10 minutes. Okay, well, just got home. I went straight from work to poker, and I just got home, and I'm a little bit livid about getting knocked out, but hey, I've got to be pretty happy with making final table. Yep, that's right, I broke the drought, final table time, which goes to show that I'm actually being pretty consistent, or at least getting a little bit better. Another 4 tables. Last time I just busted out just before the bubble. The bubble, by the way, is when you bust out just before where you wanted to. Unfortunately, it wasn't the money, but I just wanted to get the final table. That was my first goal. And technically, the bubble is just before the money, but you know, you can't sell yourself too short when you keep getting very, very close and sometimes getting on the final table. There was 4 tables involved. Now, the reason that I'm a bit the reason I'm a little bit livid about getting knocked out was because it's by this guy who just... To get to the final table, you either have to be very lucky or you have to know what you're doing. Now, this guy shows up always drunk, like extremely drunk, to the point where he can't talk properly. I'm pretty sure he's been drinking for a very long time, like he wakes up and he gets drunk, and then you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, he just does not function like a normal human being. People look out for him, they make sure he doesn't put too many chips in. Now get this is the problem. The problem is that when asked to at least make a decision on calling or folding, he did decide to call, but then he had decided that he had to check his cards again just to make sure, and he does it super slow motion, like I'm talking, what do I have? I think I will call. And then the tournament director or the dealer at the time says, well, that will require $8,000. Now, he doesn't have the capacity to realise that a black chip is $5,000 plus 3 red chips is $8,000. So he proceeds to try and put his chips in, and the dealer helps him out by saying it's 3 red chips and 1 black chip. Says it twice, and the guy still puts in 4 red chips and 1 black chip. Okay, so he can count to 1. Hallelujah. Can he count to 3? I don't think so. A little bit hard. And yet this guy is sitting at a table that's taken me a very long time to get to. Basically your mind is a very funny thing. It goes straight to, the adrenaline starts kicking in, and you either start fighting and getting angry, or you start feeling fear and you feel like running away. And yeah, well, this just gets my goat. I would have been willing to lose to anybody else there, because at least they could count. But to this guy, it is all out luck. And the thing about luck is you can't control luck. When you're playing poker, this is to all the other poker players out there, and this will divide a lot of people. You need to accept that there's a little bit of luck in poker. When you're first starting out, you probably rely a lot on luck, which means that there's a lot of luck in your poker. When you're playing and you're choosing hands and all that sort of stuff, the more you choose to be in a better position, the less you're relying on luck, so therefore the less luck tends to play. But they can still rely on a lot of luck on their side, meaning that it can still turn very, very easily. It can still turn. Turns out that he had a better hand than me from the start, but the fact is that I just find it absolutely bewildering that he made it that far. Okay, that particular hand, he might have had a legitimate reason to call, but the fact that he gets up to a point where he can play against me when he can't even count to 3 just has my goat, and I think that would get just about anybody's goat. You can't really put a rule out there saying that drunk people can't play, because drunk people are going to be the most profitable out of all the people you're playing against, because they just don't know what they're doing. But on the same token, they're forcing you to rely on that luck to be able to do it, and I just wish that he called with something stupid like 6-8, but you know, he would have ended up hitting a flush anyway, if that means much to you. And basically, a little bit annoying, but good news, I did make the final table. I'm not selling myself short on that one. I've been trying to break that drought for ages. It's finally happened. I've been there, and I tend to be there more often, and it was a rebuy tournament as well, and that rebuys are just crazy. But I'll talk about that in the actual vlog. There's not much to this vlog today, but I'm figuring, well, I've got to put something up there, so I might as well just have a little say about something. Today it's poker, and I'm going to have to put some of yesterday's in there as well, and the results from the first vlog. Speaking of which, I got a few shout outs to my brother. He was the first subscriber. I now have 9. Sean figured that he either better subscribe because I gave him a shout out and I subscribed to him, which, you know, you didn't have to, Sean. I really, really do appreciate it, but you didn't have to. It's okay. You're not allowed to unsubscribe. That's just harsh. There's a dare going on. If I manage to get 300 subscribers by the end of the month, which would be the, I think, 6th of March, because I first vlogged this one yesterday, then my little brother will have to kiss his big brother's feet, in fact, feet. And I'll be working more on the vlog tomorrow, some titles. So I guess I better leave it at that for now. We'll talk to you tomorrow.